I didn't mean to make nobody cry.
My name is Lauren Housley. I am a soul singer-songwriter based in Manchester. I'm writing and releasing my own music. My main release up to now has been an EP, a 5-track EP called One Step Closer, which I released in 2012 now, so it's quite a while ago. And I have a new single coming out, which is called Rather Be There. I've got a music video for it and everything, so very excited about that. And yeah, I'm going to be working on an album later this year.
Sometimes all you need is a friend.
At the minute, I'm an independent artist, and I'm enjoying having creative control. The people that I work with are fantastic. I work with a lot of different musicians in Manchester and elsewhere. I co-write with a multi-instrumentalist called Dibb, who's also in Manchester with me. And we work a lot together, collaborating on various projects, mainly my own stuff, my own material. I'm just enjoying having the freedom of being an independent artist at the minute, but I'm open to consideration from labels and everything. I'm just enjoying the journey at the minute.
Loving you.
I would describe my music as, I suppose it's quite soulful. I think I just take a lot of influence from everything, really. I listen to a lot of neo-soul and that sort of feeds its way into my music somehow, but I would say it's soul. A couple of newer songs that I've written, I've taken a lot of influence from artists such as Bonnie Raitt, slightly more down the country and blues sort of side of music. I've been listening to a lot of Linda Ronstadt, who sort of delved into a lot of different genres. Actually, she did anything from Latin, pop, country. She just had such a versatile voice that she did a lot of different styles of music, which I find quite intriguing, and that kind of career quite inspires me, actually. She's got an unbelievable voice. I love to hear her sing. I also listen to a lot of old soul music, a lot of Motown and Stax, Otis Redding, Marvin Gaye. I've been listening to a lot of Marvin Gaye recently. Just discovered his version of Yesterday by the Beatles, which I can't believe I've never heard before, because it is stunning, absolutely stunning. But I get inspired by a lot of different artists, mainly soul artists, yeah. D'Angelo and Erykah Badu, Jill Scott.
For the past 20 years.
When I was younger, I suppose I listened to what I heard, and I heard a lot of Elvis Presley from my dad. I heard a lot of soul and pop music from my mum. She used to play a lot of. Actually, she's a big fan of Simply Red and sort of the poppier side of music, sort of the 90s. I listened to a lot of pop music that was around when I was younger, pop bands and. But now I sort of discovered soul. I don't know what age, maybe early teens, and just fell in love with soul music. And I suppose you see documentaries on TV, and I want to find out what song I've just heard, and then it turns out to be an old Motown track or an old Stax track, and then that sort of allows me to discover other artists. So ever since I discovered soul, that's just the primary genre that I really get touched by.
You will find me by the river.
I've always performed. I've always loved doing theatre shows, and I used to dance when I was younger. And I've always loved to sing, but I didn't quite have the confidence when I was younger. Then I started working with Tom, my co-writer, and the guy that is a multi-instrumentalist. He accompanies me, he's here on tour with me in France, and he sort of encouraged me to perform in public, and luckily I then had the confidence to progress from there, started writing and playing open mic nights, and then it just continued. I've always loved to do it, I needed the confidence, and now I've got the confidence to do it. I can't get enough.
When you're with him,
because I do write a lot of different styles of music, and I think the mixtape's going to be more so a showcase of the other sides of soul music that I write. There's a tune on there that I don't very often play live on the gigs that I do as a solo artist. It's a little bit more jazzy. Takes a lot of influence from Stevie Wonder and the jazzier side of Stevie Wonder. So it's going to be a little bit different, the mixtape. It's just going to allow people to sort of hear some of the other things that
is running, no one's coming.
Manchester's a really good place to be on the music scene at the minute. There's a lot of different soul artists there actually, and it's become quite a nice community of musicians who collaborate and work with each other. And I run a night at a jazz venue called Matt and Fred's, which is quite a well-known venue in Manchester, and the night's called Soul Sessions, where we feature different artists, different original soul artists from all over the UK and elsewhere, who come and perform. And we have a house band, an incredible house band who could play all night. Incredible bunch of musicians, and it's just becoming a really nice atmosphere around there. But yeah, there's a lot of great soul artists in Manchester particularly, as well as many other genres. Further in the future, I hope to come back to France at some point this year. I am going to be releasing an album, hopefully at the end of summer. I have my new single, Rather Be There, coming out with a music video and everything else that goes with it in a couple of weeks. And after that, I'm just hoping to do a lot of touring. When the album comes out, I'm hoping to do a tour of the UK, come over to France again, and elsewhere.
all these years.